Hi, I'm Carla, and I'm here with Miz Cracker of RuPaul's Drag Race, and today we're going to cook a dish together, and we're going to see if Miz Cracker can follow along through verbal instructions only.
Okay.
Have you ever made ravioli before?
I have never made ravioli. I've never made pasta before, and I've always wanted to know how it works.
But boiled pasta?
Oh, definitely like, Trader Joe's.
Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10, give me an idea of you as a cook.
Okay. I say, why be a 9 when you can be a 10?
I'm with you.
I'm a 10.
So we're both 11s.
Yes, yeah. Great.
We've got 20 minutes on the clock. Me and you.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it. Okay.
So you've got a bowl of flour. Dump it onto your station.
Dump it onto my station?
Dump it on. Make like a nice mound of flour.
Okay.
Okay. And then what you want to do is kind of spread that flour around and kind of just work in circles, pushing that dough out. So it's like a giant, very shallow volcano.
Okay, she's making a well in the ingredients.
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh, you are a 10.
Hello, somebody.
Okay, good.
Joy of cooking.
So now we're going to crack the eggs like right into the well, both of those eggs. Just use your fork to break it up a little bit, but you don't have to go crazy. Like, we're not making scrambled eggs, but just to loosen the eggs up a bit, break the yolks.
And everything's staying in the well still.
Everything's in the well, and then, yeah, exactly. So be careful. Now we have a sharp pointed object, so you just don't want to bust through the wall.
Never.
Never. So pour the oil in, which is in one of those little mini measuring cups.
Okay.
Whisking.
Okay.
And then the water. It's just water.
All right.
Do we have a breach?
No.
Tell me what's going on.
Okay, we had a small breach.
Okay.
But I put my finger in the dike.
Okay, great. And then just nudge a little bit of flour as you go. So the way I do it is I just...
So I'm nudging flour in towards the center?
Exactly.
So I'm like slowly combining.
Yeah, so if you're dragging your fork almost like it's the seconds hand, moving around the clock. Right. And as you drag around the edge.
Work. I'm doing it. What about these lumps?
Don't worry about those lumps.
What's your sign?
I'm a Leo.
Oh, work.
What are you?
I'm an Aries.
Okay, my husband's an Aries. So are you one of the stubborn kind?
No.
No?
Yeah.
So I've gotten to a place where I feel like this thing is like, have you ever watched any of those slime videos?
Right, I'm at Jabba the Hutt right now.
Okay, same. So if you feel like you can work the rest of that flour in with your hands without it.
The rest of it.
Yeah, that's all going in.
Now, do you want me to knead it in, fold it in?
Kind of gently knead it in, and if at any time you feel like, woo, it just got really dry all of a sudden, just back off, work it in a little bit before you add more dry. So I do have like a nice bouncy, it's got a coating of flour on the outside.
Same.
But the dough feels soft and it feels like it's gonna be dough. And then if you have a bunch of dry bits.
Stuck to the table?
Just shove them to the side.
Oh, that's not what I was going to do.
Like,
okay.
It's just not going to happen for them. So now we're just going to knead, and any dry bits, do you have any dry bits left on the surface?
No, I don't want to include these. They look like something from an infomercial about foot skin.
I was looking for the perfect description, and that's it. Okay, so now you have a piece of plastic wrap. So just plop that guy down.
Bam!
Wrap him up. And kind of press him into a disc.
Okay, wrap him up.
Wrap him in the plastic wrap.
Okay. I'm just like rolling him like a burrito.
Okay, sounds good. And then kind of, if you could get it into a round disc.
Like a hamburger patty?
Yeah, like a paperback book, kind of. That's not round. Like a really thick pancake.
Got it.
And then it's going to hang out so the gluten can relax.
It feels like a little cat's belly.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, cat's belly. We're going to make the ravioli filling.
Okay.
So we have egg, parm, salt and pepper.
Okay.
And you can just dump everything into the bowl with the ricotta.
Dump everything into the bowl with the ricotta?
Everything into the bowl with the ricotta.
Okay.
Pepper, salt, the parm, the ricotta.
Okay.
I guess we could whisk. Whatever tool feels good to you, but we want to get just everything mixed in together. Okay, so now have you used one of these thin little cheese graters called the microplane? Before?
This for Parmesan?
It looks like a wood
zest this lemon?
We're going to zest the whole lemon.
Whole lemon?
The whole thing. Just be careful of your fingers. I've grated many a hand knuckle into my ricotta.
We don't want to petty egg my hand.
I like to hold the part of the grater over the bowl so that when I zest the lemon, it falls right in.
Oh.
But some people are more comfortable to hold it
Above,
and then kind of shave.
Yeah, because I can see
and
how
you can
much.
see what's going on. That's actually the Martha Stewart way.
Oh, it's a good thing.
I know, it is a good thing.
It's a mitzvah if Martha Stewart was Jewish.
And then you can also, she liked it always because then you could measure the zest that was on the top of the
Right. Oh,
grater.
I'm into this. I don't want it to be pithed
One
off.
way or the other, though, this whole lemon's getting zested. But now stir in all of that lemon zest.
Bam!
Seems like a lot.
Oh no, you can never have too much citrus.
Now we can call these lemon ricotta ravioli. I don't know how you feel about raw eggs, so you don't have to do this, but you could taste the filling.
I'm like, as you said that, my finger's already on my tongue. Yeah. I'm a processed cooker, so yeah, it tastes great.
Go.
She might need a touch more salt.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay, are you putting a pinch?
I put a pinch.
I'm like, I went from comedy queen to drama now. I'm like so serious about this food. Here I am.
Now this just goes off to the side. It's gonna get dolloped later, so just get your whole get situated for dolloping.
I'm ready. I'm always ready for a dollop.
Save your lemon, and then we're gonna go back to our dough. Okay. So just to start, sprinkle a little flour on your board. Just a
non-stick surface.
A dusting.
Yeah.
And it's nice because actually you don't even have to flour the dough. You kind of just like drag it across the board.
Okay.
And then with your knife, eyeball it and just cut that dough in half. And now, just using your fingers, just kind of coax it into like a rectangle that's maybe 4 inches by 5 inches.
4 inches by 5 inches. Okay, it's like a
like
standard
palm. Well, I have small
print
hands,
photograph,
but like palm size. Yes,
Bam.
like a photograph. So just with your right hand, hold the dough straight up and down so it makes contact with the gears.
Yep.
And then start to roll the gear, and it'll just roll through. It goes right through. Okay. So now you have this like long.
Yeah, I'm like.
Where'd your dough go?
It's like going straight down. So
straight down. Okay, so then take your left hand and just gently.
So I can just let him sit there and.
No, you got to pull him onto your board as it's as it's rolling through. Yeah. So now it's all on your cutting board.
Bam.
Great. Now we're gonna fold like a letter. So the left side comes in by a third.
The third, yep.
And then you fold the other one over.
Okay.
And then use your fingertips, work from one of the open ends closest to you. Kind of just use your fingertips. And you want to just press and move your fingers away from you. And we're just making sure now that the dough
is sticking together.
Is stuck together. And you should press firmly. So same thing.
Okay.
Hold it above the rollers.
All right, here we go.
Crank the rollers.
Bam.
And then as it comes through the bottom.
She's a little fat.
She's a little chubs?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. Then just kind of.
Every ravioli is beautiful.
And then just drag it onto the board.
She's a little over a hand long.
Oh, is it coming halfway across the length of the board or 3/4 or like where are you? A third.
Yeah, it's not getting longer.
Okay, so are you on 0?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go through. You're going to go through the roller one more time, and I'm not. Just kind of like,
pull it.
Cup it gently and pull it onto the board.
I feel like there's laughter going on offset.
I feel like it's just a good way to describe it. And
okay, now she's longer. I feel more comfortable with her.
Okay, let's do the folding in thirds again.
Okay.
And I'm using my fingertips again to kind of make sure that all those layers are getting to know each other. Okay, so again, holding it straight up and down like a curtain.
With my left hand.
With your left hand, and turning the cranker with your right.
Whoop.
And through she goes. And then pull it onto the board.
Yeah, now I'm liking it more.
Love it. Okay, so now we're going to turn the cranker to number 1. Same motion.
How do I keep her from like stretching out?
That's okay. So you just don't want the part that is flopped over the top to stick on something.
And pull.
Exactly. All right, lovely. So now, are you through?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
So let's go again.
On 1 still?
No, crank up to 2. And going through again. Cranking, right hand.
I'm just a kitchen natural.
Right? I really feel like you are.
Cuisine queen.
When you're ready, let's take it up to 3.
Cuisine. All right, I'm through.
Okay.
That's called a board.
And if you start to feel like it's too unwieldy, we can cut it in half. And mine is folding over itself quite a number of times as it goes through the bottom.
Right, okay.
Wow. Now mine is like as long as my cutting board. Okay, tell me when you're ready to go to 4.
Yeah.
We're going all the way to...
I'm like emotionally ready, but... Okay, now we're getting to like the length of the board.
Okay, if you can still manage it, just make sure that one half is going over the back of your hand and the back of the machine, and one half is going through.
Okay, this is the last time, right?
No,
All
couple
right.
more.
I don't
We got to
care.
go to translucent.
I feel she's so delicate. I don't want to.
I know, but
stretch
she's
her.
not delicate. She's really stretchy. She has so much elasticity. She's
Same.
still pretty thick. All right, are you on season 5 of your roller?
I just finished season 4.
Okay,
All right, I'm going to 5.
go to 5.
She's like super long now. That's okay,
I know,
right?
we might have to cut in half. Mine's long too.
I think I want to cut it in half because I'm worried about.
That's fine. Cut in half.
Okay, here we go.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm now
you're
seeing
going through
how
on 5.
she looks weak, but she's strong.
Right, she's got that, we made that gluten happen.
She's strong enough. Oh, that's the gluten.
That's the gluten.
What a wonderful thing. It's
I
so
know.
sad that some people are allergic to it.
I'm starting to be able to see my hand, so maybe we go to 6.
I'm rolling through
You are?
season 5.
Oh, season 5, okay.
I rushed her. I apologize, little pasta.
Okay.
6.
6.
Just yapping away.
I know,
All right.
I like it. That's what the Nonas did.
That's what the who?
The Nona, like the Italian grand ladies. They would
Oh,
just
yeah.
sit there making dough all day.
Oh, is that like
talking-
Italian for yenta?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Oh, bubala.
Oh, bubala. I mean, the Jews and the Italians, as far as I'm concerned.
Except
oh,
for
no,
a
I
brief
busted a hole in my lady.
couple of decades.
When you're running it through and you have your hand underneath the dough as it comes out, can you see your fingers? Like, is it thin enough to be translucent? Mm-hmm. It is.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see, like, I can see the dough through the dough, if that makes sense.
You can see the dough. Can you see your hand through
I can
the
see
dough?
the color of my hand. She's translucent.
Lovely. Get yourself a board length of dough. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So the dough stretches from one long side to the other. I'm going to go ahead and cut mine to the length of the board. And while you're doing that, I'm going to repair a hole.
Excuse me?
I tore a hole in my dough.
Oh.
Maybe with one of my rings. Okay.
Is this a wedding ring?
No, I don't know. It could have been the pasta machine.
Bizarrely personal. It would have been awkward if you just like broke down crying at this point. Like,
I was married.
exactly. Until this morning. Okay, so now I have 2 pieces that are running parallel to one another.
Yes, that's
okay,
fine.
should I cut off the excess or just leave it?
You could cut it off at the edge where it's hanging over the side of the cutting board.
Woo!
Mine, I cut it, and then it shrunk back in because of the gluten.
Like the witch's foot in Wizard of Oz. It's like, okay, now, do I get to munch some of this dough? I want to taste it.
You could try it. It has raw egg, but that never bothered me. All right, so you have a bowl of ricotta.
Oh, it tastes like pasta. Okay.
There you go. You should have a tablespoon measure on your cutting board or somewhere nearby.
I've got it.
Got it.
Dollop.
So scoop out a heaping tablespoon of ricotta.
Got it. Just put
Kind
it
of 2 inches in from the edge of the dough, right in the middle between the top and the bottom. Just
bam.
bam.
She
Okay.
did it.
And now kind of eyeball, you want to put your next blob of ricotta about 4 inches away. Are you
Okay.
going dollop number 3? Where are you?
I'm doing dollop number 3. She's a little a runt. I'm gonna add a little more to her. And
I
then
got 5 out of the length of dough that I had.
I feel comfortable with 4.
Okay, great. All right, so just use your fingertip and draw a little circle of water around each ricotta mound.
Yeah, to kind
and
of
if you
give
get a
that-
little bit of cheese on your finger, that's fine.
That's fine, which
That's
I
fine.
totally did. Magic circle.
We're in the circle of trust.
Okay, now can I do it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm ready. She's a cook. It's time for dinner!
All right, are you using your fingertips now on the
Fingertips.
top? So you want to press from like closest to the ricotta and then working your way to the edge just to make sure there's no air bubbles and
There's no
pressing.
air bubbles.
But this is where I kind of get some wrinkles, and that's okay.
My ravioli looks, I'm not going to say that it looks like Cher's child from The Mask, but I'm not going to say it doesn't look like that.
Okay, do you see your little fluted wooden handheld cutter on your station?
Yeah.
So the first thing that I want you to do is to use that to zip the length of it, like just square off one long side.
I don't know.
And
what you
just
mean
get
when you
rid
say
of like where the dough might be overlapping each other. Do you know what I mean?
that. Where there's excess?
Where there's excess.
Woo!
Just trim that right off, but don't go too close
I'm not.
to the mounds. Take your cutter now to cut to the left and to the right, kind of equidistant
Equidistant, okay.
in between the mounds. Oh my God, we made ravioli.
I'm really proud of us.
I am too.
We went out on a limb for and with each other.
Some of mine are large.
Some of mine are small.
Some of mine have air holes.
Some
okay.
of mine have bubbles.
Now we get to cook it.
Woo! Okay, shablam.
And then if you have any flour left on your board, just slide your ravioli over to the flour just so they don't stick to your board.
I cut mine really close to the
That's okay.
quick. Farewell.
Do you have 4 ravioli?
I have cats. I have 4.
Amazing. Okay, Cracker. You have
I'm ready.
your ravioli on your board. You should have 1 hot skillet. You should
And
have
I
a
do.
skillet with boiling water.
And I do.
We're gonna cook the ravioli for 3 minutes, okay? Just gently pick them up like little babies.
They are my babies.
And
Just slide them in.
We're gonna boil the babies.
Are they gonna scream like lobsters?
Yes, they're
Hot
screaming
water
inside.
burn baby. Okay.
So I'm gonna do my extra 5th one, just in case something happens.
That's what my grandmother said when she had her children.
And I'm setting a timer for 3 minutes. You should grab a hand towel, because the handle of your saute pan might be hot.
See?
And just take that, all of the butter into the pan. It's gonna sizzle. It should sizzle and start bubbling right away.
Well,
Is it sizzling?
she's melting.
Okay, so maybe not that hot. Are the bubbles big?
She's just melting.
She's just like slowly melting.
She's like the Wicked Witch of the
Turn her
West.
heat up a couple clicks on the burner.
Okay, I'm turning it up to 180.
So now the goal is the butter is gonna melt. It's gonna foam. The bubbles are gonna be really big. And then when they kind of stop foaming, it's gonna turn brown, and that's actually what we want. And then you can swirl the pan, and really nothing, we're not gonna do anything until it starts to brown.
Okay, now I'm
you
bubbling.
still have bubbling, but
Yeah.
it's still golden.
It's still golden.
It's still golden. And ravioli are kind of bobbing up to the surface, maybe?
Yep, all but one.
This is
Oh,
like-
he came up! It's time. He knows it's time for dinner.
Well, what's your butter doing?
She's like, she went from golden yellow to like
Do you
hobo
see
urine
some
yellow.
light brown? If you tilt your pan towards you so that all the butter flows to one side,
Yeah.
do you see some little brown bits stuck to the bottom of the pan?
No.
Not yet. Okay, so you're not there yet. Oh, timer.
Okay, I'm
That's
increasing
fine.
the heat to 250. Yeah.
I'm gonna take mine off for a sec so we're at the same place.
Okay.
And you should be able to smell
Oh,
it.
they're dark.
They're dark. Okay,
Yeah.
great. So that pile of sage leaves, throw those in. They're gonna,
Just as they are.
just as they are. And they should sizzle and curl up right away.
They are.
Okay, so now you've got a sage brown butter sauce.
Woo!
And now scoop up your ravioli. If you can manage to get 3 in there.
Hot fat and water. I'm worried that they're gonna stick.
They're not, because just scooch them around, like scooch your pan back and forth. So that, are they sliding?
Yeah, one of them is. One of them stuck.
Oh, okay, just scooch the pan a little more. It's fine. Go underneath.
Yeah.
And like pressing this. Okay, you got it.
Tragedy
Free.
averted. Oh, thank God.
Everything is
Oh
perfect.
no, one of mine like farted open.
Okay, let's go to the plate. So take your plate, your serving plate, put it next to your saute pan.
Okay.
I'm gonna do kind of a combination
Tilt and
slide. Delish.
She looks great. Even the one that has a little split.
And I'm gonna take my sage leaves and sort of have them happily here and there. And then take your lemon half, and then a little squeeze of lemon, because we've got like the fatty richness and the cheese and the butter.
Yeah.
And I feel like we need the lemon. So squeeze your lemon over.
Girl, I have got a lot of blonde hair in this food. Hashtag plated hair. Okay.
All right, are your garnish?
Do I put it in my hand and turn around to you?
Yeah, so we're gonna pick up our plates.
Okay.
And on a count of 3, we're gonna turn around.
Can we say, okay, it's time for dinner when we turn around?
Are we gonna say, okay, Caitlin, it's time for dinner?
I think
Or
it's
just-
necessary.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, Caitlin, time for dinner! Oh, yours are so much bigger
Yours
than mine.
is very beautiful,
Mine are
though.
dainty.
What happened to your sauce?
What, my sauce?
Donde?
Oh, do I put my...
Yeah.
I didn't
a
know if I
lifting
was...
and a sliding.
Just like this.
Yeah, sure. So yours looks incredible. The way that you trim to the edge of the filling is
Oh.
nothing short of surgical.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously.
Absolutely.
Like, how did that even happen?
There are surgeons in the family.
And the beautiful thing that you did with the sage leaves and the lemon.
You're welcome. Yeah.
It looks incredible.
Aesthetics.
All right,
And
I'm gonna
do,
put a little pepper. All right, a little salt, if you please. And then, would you like cheese, madam?
Please. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I do yours?
Oh, please.
Okay.
Oh, that's very nice.
Tell me when to stop.
Gorgeous.
Oh, look at that.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. I'm so great. I'm so happy.
Also, your slow and steady wins the race with that brown butter. Look at the milk solids.
That's a good thing?
So beautiful.
Okay.
They're perfect. Your sauce is more beautiful than mine, to be honest.
This is really good.
I think you're an 11 now.
I thought I was being audacious, but I think I'm correct.
I think I'm knocked down a peg or two because of exploding one of my ravioli.
No, but at the end, the ricotta everywhere gave it nice texture, and I think it gives it a bon appetit cover quality.
I feel
She's
the
a cover
same.
girl. I'll let you know when I have something that I want to make. I'll let you know. I can come back and do this again.
I would love that.
Because there's always time for dinner, goddammit.